I'm making a video about this anime because I feel as though it deserves more spotlight. Because if I'm being honest, not really anybody is talking about this anime. And this anime is called Nippon Sangoku, the Three Nations of the Crimson Sun. I'm here to tell you about what this anime is all about and as to why you should be putting this anime on your watch list starting right now. Hopefully I do a good job. What is Nippon Sangoku all about, you may ask? It is, in my opinion, one of the more unique premises I've seen in recent time, especially for an anime that is a seasonal anime. And it basically starts off by this guy Altaru, who vows to unify Japan. And you might be wondering, unify Japan? Well, what is going on here? And it's because Japan in this era and in this setting has actually split into three different territory. Meanwhile, Altaru, our main protagonist, vows to unify Japan by being a genius, but also being a genius in agriculture as well. I'm pretty sure before I was planning my spring 2026 anime video, I was like, Nippon Sangoku looks interesting. I definitely have to see if it is being received well. And I was so glad that episode 1 was received so well to the point where I literally watched it that day as well. But I'm so glad I decided to change my way and was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and watch this right now. Seems like people were loving episode 1, and oh my goodness, episode 1 was crazy, dude. Episode 1 also just introduces you to this entire new world that you know Japan, you know how Japan is now. We've never seen Japan like this. It's cold, it's 3 different territories, what is it going on? But at the same time, this anime, you can tell that there's so much love put into this anime here. And sometimes you can't really see that in a seasonal anime, because you have all these different kinds of shows or the same kinds of isekais that you can potentially see and whatnot, and it's not as inspiring, but this one feels different, I'll say. Here's the thing about this anime is that the fact that, we get into the more war type kind of thing or the politics kind of thing. So if that kind of turns you off a little bit, then maybe this isn't for you, but please just hang on a second, okay? Yeah, this first episode, I immediately knew I needed to try and get more people to watch this, or just hope to God that people check out this episode and people just start, tweeting, posting, whatever the hell, because it seriously deserves more recognition than it's getting. The studio behind animating Nippon Sangoku is Studio Kafka, and most of their staff, or at least some of their staff, are coming from Wit Studio, which is, obviously one of the more renowned anime studios of all time, despite their AI usage. But I think right off the bat, especially in episode 1, without trying to get into any sort of spoilers, you can just tell that this anime was just, they wanted to make it as best as it can look and best as possible. And I really hope that the quality from episode 1, and so far it's been holding up very well, but I really hope that the quality from episode 1 finishes toward the end of episode 12. I really hope so, because that's usually, sometimes you will see seasonal anime and the quality is so amazing, but then it just doesn't get it doesn't get better for the end. But this one, I really hope it sticks out. But yeah, check out the detail on Altaru here. Look at this guy. This guy is detailed. Look at the blue eyes, the environment around this, and then you got these 3 guys, and without really spoiling anything, especially the one in the middle, you want to make sure you keep an eye out on him. And look at these eyes, man. Look at these eyes. Look at the amount of detail. You can tell that this man has gone through so much. And again, not spoiling anything, but you'll just have to watch episode 1 yourself, because if I'm being honest with you, this is probably one of those anime where you want to go into episode 1 and you don't want to know a damn thing. You really don't. And it's so good that, and I know it's Mal, so it's obviously going to be, skewed by just amazing ratings at first and whatnot. But the fact that it also just hits first with 8.39 for Nippon Sangoku here, and is number 2, at least on Mal. This is just Mal, so it may just mean absolutely nothing. The fact that it's number 2 right below Witch Hat Atelier is absolutely amazing to me. Now, just go really quickly, going back to episode 1, if I'm being honest, it actually might be a contender for episode of the year, and that is saying something, which is why I really hope people check it out. Like, it seriously means a lot, and it seriously is so cool when people potentially watch this anime that isn't really known to a lot of folks, and then they start posting about it and people start to try and pick it up, or at least try first episode, and then people continue to, like, the word of mouth, just spreading the word about this anime. It's so freaking cool. That's what happened to Orb last year, or at least late 2024 to 25. It was amazing to see the growth of Orb, and I really hope Nippon Sangoku goes the same route as Orb. There's more screenshots again from the anime without really spoiling anything. None of these screenshots are spoilers. But, like, look at this. Like, that is so cool. That is so cool. And I know it's all about just, like, how it looks and whatnot, but seriously, how it looks really defines how this anime is in general. In terms of the actual story and how it's paced and whatnot, I'm not gonna lie, for an anime that is very, very serious and how Aoteru really wants to, like, you know, unify Japan and whatnot, I'm not gonna lie, there are some comedic aspects on this where I was not really expecting, I guess. I wasn't expecting some funny, caught off your guard kind of moments where it kind of makes fun of something, yet it's like very, very dark. Like that happens in this anime. And sometimes it's like, haha, or sometimes it's like, oh damn. Because this anime doesn't exactly really hold back. Going back to my word of mouth, by the way, it's so cool when people that you know, especially figures who are popular or who are game developers, or even one of your favorite music artists, such as The Weeknd. The Weeknd posted on his alternate Instagram story, and he posted the poster and key visual of Nippon Sangoku, and he said, incredible. Abel's the GOAT, man. He's just so goated. He posted this after episode 1 aired. Seeing this is just so cool, because now you get to see people be like, oh, interesting. And that's one of the beauties about seasonal anime in general. Like, you will find potentially that hidden gem that not really a lot of people are talking about. All you really want to do is just try to exclaim your interest in how good it is, which is basically what I'm doing in this video. But the thing is, though, it doesn't stop there. When I said video game developer, I meant it, because we have Hideo Kojima also praising the hell out of Nippon Sangoku. He says, while I was surfing through the streaming services, I ended up watching the first episode of an anime that caught my eye. I'd only ever seen the title before in the manga section at bookstores. Nippon Sangoku, what an incredible anime. I'm honestly blown away. So intense and powerful. I'm definitely continuing this. Or maybe I should read the manga instead. And it's so good to the point where he even tweets after episode 2. He tweets out saying, watched episode 2 of Nippon Sangoku. Yeah, this is seriously good. Like, really good. Total hit. And then out of nowhere, Jun Fukuyama and Kazuhiro Yamaji show up. Man, that made me genuinely happy. What is it about this anime? Somehow, it makes me slip into a Kansai accent watching it. Yeah, I'm definitely watching more. It makes me... The validation is just such a good thing, because I really want people to watch these hidden gems, which is partly as to why I even make anime videos in the first place. For anime such as Nippon Sangoku that come out of nowhere and just absolutely just astound you with an amazing and crazy first episode, and then you're just hooked to the point where you just got to figure out what happens next. Because as people say, the cliffhangers really are just nuts in this anime. Again, by the time this video goes up, episode 5 will be live, and who knows what in the world happens next. Because I feel like this anime could go in any sort of direction, which I think is part of the fun of this anime. But yeah, if I had to say like any sort of like final word in terms of Nippon Sangoku, I do also think one of the biggest things as to why I don't think a lot of people know about it is the fact that you can only watch this on Prime Video. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Crunchyroll. It's only solely on Prime Video. Yeah, I mean, just like the story in of itself, like I want to see Aoteru grow from the character he is in episode 1. And what I will say, again, without really spoiling anything, is that he has absolutely grown a lot already. And character development in an anime is one of my bigger pointers when hoping or when praying that an anime is good or not. And that is the main reason as to why I love this anime so much, not only because of how it looks, but the character development already is amazing. Again, some of the humor in here might be a little like, what in the hell? like what is going on. But I do think that the direction of this anime, the way it's animated, the way it tries to portray the characters' feelings in a specific way in terms of like whatever they are feeling, and just the overall direction of this anime is just, it blows my mind away. It really does. And I know, you know, maybe Nippon Sangoku doesn't turn out to be good later, or maybe it falls off, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just want people to realize that there are quality anime out there that you can go ahead and check out. Aside from all the usual slop that you see in a seasonal anime, you got hidden gems like this one right here that is up for the taking, and it airs every single Sunday. Please go check out Nippon Sangoku. Seriously. I'm not gonna go through this entire trailer, but I just want to at least show you like the quality of this anime. Like seriously.
Listen, I'm here because I genuinely want to change the world.
This guy, man, Altaro is so freaking cool, dude. You know, this guy Asuma, oh my goodness.
Don't you think?
Like, this guy's amazing too. Like, well, look at this.
He's not phased at all. Did he just give me a like?
Like, again, this is really all I can say without spoiling anything about this anime. Please go into this one blind, and if you're going to check it out, I really hope I did a good job trying to convince you. If you want serious anime, an anime that feels unique with a very interesting storyline in a setting that I haven't exactly particularly seen before, with great characters and a character who develops right from the get-go, with an incredible episode 1, with amazing animation, with a production that feels not only unique but also just feels loved. Like, you can tell like this anime oozes personality. You can feel the love literally from the animators, that they enjoyed making this anime. And I hope that people check this one out. Like, genuinely, I really hope that people check this one out. So that is me. I hope you enjoyed. Again, you're probably going to run into some characters that you like in this anime, but you're definitely going to run into characters that you're going to absolutely hate in this anime as well. Boy. Alright, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Did I convince you to watch this anime? I hope I did a decent job. If not, just let me know in the comments, because I'm willing to hear out feedback. But I've tried to do as best as I can without trying to spoil anything. Check out Nippon Sangoku. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.